Hello and welcome, my Libra friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for my friends born under the Libra zodiac sign. Today we're going to explore what you can expect from the month of November, the challenges and obstacles that you're going to face, and more importantly, some strategies and tools to overcome those challenges. The deck I'm using for this reading is the Spiral Tarot. Then I'm going to end off the session with a blessing from the Energy Oracle. Like always, I have links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Libra friends, let's see what the cards have to say. What card, oh, got a jumper already, symbolizes the month of November for my Libra friends? Okay, looks like it's just the one card, and that's Justice. It's a good card to start off with. She's the 11th card in the Major Arcana, and she speaks about balance and right and wrong. You're going to find that November brings about that balance and truth. So should you have a legal case coming up, you're going to find that whether it's in your favor or not, the truth will come out. For those who are, it's just a regular month where you're not looking at the legal aspect, you're going to find that that sort of truth and knowledge will be key because it's going to give you direction. You're going to be able to see and cut through a lot this month. There's not going to be as much mist and confusion. You've got this sort of truth and knowledge at your side, which is also going to help keep the balance. You need that balance. November we're starting to get into the darker sides of the seasons, and that balance is going to be key to keep your emotions in check. Right. What is the main challenge that my Libra friends are going to face in November? Should also mention that she's a gatekeeper. This balance and the truth, they say the truth will set you free. In this case, it really will. She's going to help you take yourself to that next level because she's going to cut through a lot of the crap that you don't need. And the challenge is the Ace of Cups. Aces are a gift. Cups are about intuition and emotion. November's really not going to be about emotion. Actually, it's going to be about truth and knowledge. You're going to need to use your head rather than your heart in November. What the major problem or challenge that you're going to face, my Libra friends, is overcoming what you had really hoped for, what you really wanted, what you've been focusing on, that major want, isn't correlating with the universe. Letting go, opposed to having this really idealized plan for yourself, stepping back and really functioning from knowledge rather than what you had hoped will happen, and stop micromanaging things. You're going to find that that manifestation piece occurs a lot quicker because you're going to have aspects of your life fall into place that hadn't happened before. Okay, my Libra friends, let's break down November. What does the beginning of November, what will it bring my Libra friends? It's the Eight of Pentacles. Eights are about manifestation and movement. The beginning of November really sets a time where you have that chance to work with Justice, using her sword and her scale, being able to balance out and cut out things you don't need. That sort of truth and knowledge is going to be really key. It's going to help you kind of weed out what you don't need anymore and focus in, as this is a skill and craft card, on what you do need, what will help you move forward. Alright, going into the middle of the month. What does the middle of the month look like for my Libra friends? It's the Four of Cups. Really talks about the ace. focusing in on what is important. When we start to have these plans and these grand thoughts, sometimes it's not as great as you thought it was going to be. Allowing the universe and taking hold of what the universe wants us to do, to create, to have in our lives. That idea, that holy grail. Here it's not a holy grail, it's tipped up on its side. Here, it's a holy grail. It's that piece that we're missing. Justice will help bring it to us. Our hard work will help bring it really into focus for us. In the middle of the month, you need to start grabbing it, really reflecting in on those messages that you're receiving. Let's look at the end of the month. What does the end of November bring, my Libra friends? And you have a couple jumpers. The first one, the King of Swords. They say the truth will set you free. The King, he'll do that for you. We've got the Sword of Truth and Knowledge a couple of times now. That knowledge piece is really going to be important. Weighing out, figuring out what is and is not working for you. The end of the month is going to bring you those aha moments, because you're going to start to really see what this one cup is going to bring you. That King will help you find that out. He has the most fully developed personality. He has the most control and the most power. He is the knowledge keeper, if you will. He's the Google of tarot cards. He's got all that information and he's willing just to give it to you. With him jumped his son, the Knight of Swords. This gives you that energy and momentum. He too wields the Sword of Truth and Knowledge, but he puts action. These are action cards. This is all about that work. He's getting you to push that knowledge forward, and he's pushing you into December. All right, let's look at what supports will help. What will help my, I got a jumper, my Libra friends, the beginning of November? It's the Five of Wands. Fives are a conflictual number. Wands are about that passion, that inner drive. The beginning of the month, you're really going to be looking at a lot of conflicting ideas and emotions. You're still going to be fighting this. Your internal dialogue is not going to be the best. You're going to get a lot of, yeah, but this is what we want. What about this? Why not? And when we have those conflictual dialogues going on the inside, through our body language, we actually tell people what's happening to us, and they mirror it back to us. So you're going to get a lot of feedback. People are going to share their thoughts, ideas, and feelings with you. You need to look at that conflict, and you need to really start to focus in. Rather than allowing those conflictual thoughts, those conflictual ideas, and then the added excitement of people's putting their 2 cents in. Focusing in on that truth and knowledge. The Wands are inner fire, they're passion. Passion's driven by emotion. Again, we go back to that knowledge piece. Knowing that this is going to happen and it will arise is a support in a way, because we are looking at knowing, and knowing is really key. We can start to put in the strategies before they start. What support and guidance will help my Libra friends in the middle of the month? Okay, we got a jumper, or jumpers, sorry. The first one, the Ten of Swords. Tens are about beginning and ending. The Swords, truth and knowledge. The Ten of Swords talks about, yes, you have to admit stuff has happened. we've lived through life. Actually, we've lived through a number of lives. We carry those past experiences. Sometimes really it feels like they're in our shoulders and in our back, and they slow us down. They don't stop us. The sun is rising. Even though we've had these past experiences, and as people and the emotional beings we are, we've attached emotion to these experiences, and we're really carrying them heavy in our body. We're standing up, holding our head up high, and greeting that new day. The sun is rising. We're taking the knowledge literally with us. We need to learn to shed the emotion, and that'll come. But we're getting up and greeting that new day. That determination and willpower is going to be important. We do have the wand as a support. We redirect that energy into getting up that and facing that next challenge, and that's going to help really support us going forward. We also have the Princess of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles. We should not fear or be discouraged or overwhelmed by this. We've got lots of that no fear energy. We also have that playful, inquisitive energy that the princess or page brings us. And that childlike wonder is really going to help open our eyes to more information on this adventure. And that's going to be really key. We need that childlike wonder, that play, that excitement to obtain information. If, as adults, we miss a lot of things. We are learning through the adult eye that's been clouded by, past experiences. Children don't. They're excited. We had a heck of a snowstorm up in Canada, and everybody was like, oh God, the driving, this, that. And my son was like, oh my God, it snowed. Fantastic, let's go play. And that excitement and joy is what we need to look at. And that's really going to help us not only in the middle but throughout the month. Also, we have a couple pentacles. That balance piece is key. My guardian is saying, don't forget to keep yourself well grounded. When you're looking at a bit of a shift here, and your month is overseen by justice, which is a major arcana, and we're looking at a major life shift, that grounding piece is going to be key. All right, let's look at the end of the month. What will help my Libra friends overcome the challenges brought on by the end of the month? Okay, we've got a jumper. That's the Fool. He's the 0 card in the major arcana. And he talks about those new experiences, that next step. And literally, you follow this, December will bring you that next piece. And more importantly is that you are trusting in the universe. Again, we go back to that trust piece, not micromanaging. Trusting in that the universe has a plan, and you're taking that leap of faith. That energy will really be important to kind of wrap up November. What last piece of a guidance can we offer my Libra friends for overcoming November? It's the 10 of Cups. Like I said here, 10s are about ending and beginning. The 10 of Cups is actually a family card, and that family is going to be important. Not only the family that you have on this physical plane, but the family that you have in the astral plane and your spiritual family. That's going to be really important. That piece of you're not alone, that they've got your back, is really important. Now we do have multiple 10s. In angel messages, when you're looking at multiple 10s, what the angels are telling you is that this is a time of personal development and spiritual awakening. It's time to get going on stuff. All right. What is the last piece of information that will help my Libra friends overcome the challenges of November? Okay, got a jumper. It's the Nine of Wands. Nines are all about all that you've achieved and created in your life. Wands again about that inner fire. Nine of Wands talks about not backing down. You've acquired quite a bit and you're willing to take more on and keep going. You're not going to back down. And that's really important when it comes to moving forward. You take that passion, that knowledge-based passion, and you push yourself forward. That no fear, I'm going to take it on. And you're going to find that things start to fall into line and you raise your vibration. All right, let's see what your shadow self wants to add. The Princess or Page of Swords. It brings in, again, not that childlike energy. This time for knowledge, that thirst for knowledge. Like I said before, seeing things from a different perspective to gain more knowledge, to gain that piece that you're missing, because it's plainly in front of us. Now, Princesses or Page are the 11th card in the Minor Arcana. In angel messages, when you're seeing double 11s, you're looking at a master number, and it's time to listen to your deeper intuition. All right. Let's see if we get a blessing. Oh, we got a blessing. What blessing do we have for my Libra friends for November? I love it when I don't even ask the question and they're hucking cards around. It does make it a little bit clearer for me. The first one, walk away. There is pieces and aspects of your life that you're going to have to leave because they're not working for you. Using that sword of truth and knowledge will be key. And it's about being okay that things have to change. And walking away with your head held high. The second one, carrying connections. Carrying connections talks about not only that special somebody, but all of it. It really plays into the Ten of Cups here. That ability to connect in and seek support, and that caring support and reaching out for it. Also, another piece that I don't think I really talked a lot about was that healing piece and caring for yourself. It's going to be an important aspect of this as well. Now, this is the 14th Oracle card, the Caring Connections. We have a King. He's the 14th card in the Minor Arcana. In angel messages, when you're looking at 14s, multiple 14s, it talks about being in a time of spiritual growth and symbolizes the love that the universe has for you. And that you're attracting the energies that you put out. So when you put out that loving, caring energy, it's what you're going to get back in. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however I drew, or in some cases cards leaped out for my Libra friends. What further information do they have for you? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you're looking for a more personal or specific reading, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. For those who are interested, I'll be running online introductory and interactive classes over the next couple of months. The first class is on November 11th, where I'll be running my Introduction to Angels and Archangels class. Then on December 9th, I'll be running my Introduction to Connecting, which is a Channelings class. If you're interested in both or either of these classes, you can find out more information and register on my website. I provided a link below to my classes page, so you can go there directly and to check things out. I hope you found this video fun and helpful, and that you're able to gain some direction and insight into what November is going to look like for you. I'm going to continue to create fun and dynamic videos. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, please leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm gonna go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Libra friends.